Hey everyone, Stephanie here. Today I'm going to try playing a new game called Sigma Theory, developed by Mi-Clos Studios, the same company that made the award-winning sci-fi game Out There. It's currently in early access on Steam and there's a 10% discount. They're probably going to leave it in early access for about 3 to 6 months and then they're going to do the full release. I thought I would give this game a try because I looked at some reviews and from what I understand, the mechanics of this game are very similar to Pirate 101, which is another game that I really enjoyed. You get to recruit a team of crew members and send them on missions. And there's like a card game and board game element to it. It's been described as a turn-based strategy game. Now this game is a video game, it's not an MMO, but if you've enjoyed my solo playthrough of Pirate 101, especially my focus on the story and my interactions with the NPCs, I think you'll enjoy this playthrough. So what this game is about is that it's set in the future in a Cold War when all these different nations are competing to try and understand this thing called Sigma Theory, which is like the ultimate scientific knowledge that will enable whoever gets to research it first to gain unimaginable amounts of power. So your role in this game is that you are leading a team of scientists and agents, and you are trying to help your country access the Sigma Theory before all the other countries do. Now there's a variety of ways you can play this game. One is, if you actually try and build your country into a superpower and actually try and defeat the other countries through violent means. The other way, as I understand it, is a pacifist style of play where you try to minimize the amount of violence that you do. As far as I understand, on YouTube, no one has actually done like a pacifist playthrough. All the playthroughs that I watched, people were like abducting scientists, doing all sorts of really crazy things. So I actually want to attempt a pacifist playthrough, see where that takes us. Oh, and for my younger viewers, be aware that there is some adult content in this game. There's nothing very gory or violent on screen, but there are some adult themes. I would imagine though that it's not much different than Brave New World or Animal Farm if you've been assigned to read that in high school. So this game should be fine. And we are going to go ahead and create a new account. Okay, so personal details. I am a woman. I'm going to call myself Stephanie Dawn Hart. And I have to choose a country that I want to work for in developing the Sigma Theory. Each one has its own perks. I don't know what's the best one in terms of gameplay. I think everybody's just figuring stuff out at this moment. So let's just check out the pros and cons of each country. United States, USA will find it easier to persuade scientists to work for them. Russia, the first Russian scientist performs particularly well. India, diplomatic relations with other countries are moving to a higher level. France, United Kingdom, first agent recruited will always be loyal to their country. Oh, this is interesting because I know that if you mess things up in this game, you can actually lose your scientists. Like they can ditch your country and go work for other countries. First Japanese scientist cannot be seduced or turned to work for an external power. Well, I want to do a diplomatic playthrough, but I know nothing about India. Do I have to know stuff about India to play for India? Maybe USA to persuade scientists to work for them. So another layer of strategy in this game is that if you annoy your superiors, you get hired to work as the head of your country's Sigma division. But if you annoy your superiors, you can actually lose your job, and that's one way you can lose the game. I don't know, maybe I should pick India because I do want to do a pacifist playthrough. I don't want to build my country into a superpower. I want all the countries to exist peacefully, so maybe India is the way to go. Let's just give it a try anyways. Oh, and I get to pick a spouse. So spouse gender can be man or woman. Let's just check out all the options. Cool. There's so many options in this game, and like the art style is also really beautiful. Oh wait, I just noticed your spouse cannot be the same nationality as you. Huh. That might add like a layer of complexity to the game. Like I wonder if your country ends up being on bad terms with your spouse's country. Would that change things? Also, I believe each one of these is also like an agent in their own right. Alright, let's pick this guy. Colonel Dawn Hart. I am Karan Tharor and I ordered your recruitment. I'll be your superior for the next few months. You'll be directly accountable to me. Stephanie, as a specialist in both field operations and delicate diplomatic negotiations, your place is at the head of counter-espionage, but the Indian government has an even more important mission for you. Several days ago, the scientific community developed the Sigma theory, a scientific method capable of producing rapid advances with the potential to throw the world into chaos. Within weeks, we'll see the emergence of new weapons with unimaginable destructive power, as well as tools that can influence the economy, society, energy, transport, and even the human mind. Our civilization will change beyond recognition. Indian leaders want to monopolize Sigma technologies. The country that controls Sigma will control the world. Your mission: discover these Sigma technologies with the best scientists at your side. Do what you must to gather a team of agents and use persuasion, diplomacy, and force to acquire the few scattered scientists able to work on these technologies. We currently have 2 in our own labs. We've given you a surveillance drone and a combat drone to assist in your field missions. You also have access to diplomatic support to conduct negotiations with the leaders of rival nations. I'm transferring you to our tactical operations so you can proceed with recruiting your team. Okay, let's look at the options. Oh, and from what I understand, like some of them have this gold star symbol next to them, and you can only have one of these on your team because they are super powerful. So the gold star ones include Espoir, Shiva, and those are the only ones that are available to me at this time. Like if I do multiple playthroughs, I get to unlock more options for building future teams. Some of these agents don't normally work with the governments, even if the offer is good. Before recruiting the agent, I should read their profile carefully and understand their motivations. Okay. And also, so like you have to read their profile, and then when you recruit them, you have to interview them, and if you don't give them good reasons why they should work for you, your recruitment attempt will actually fail. And like putting together a team is probably the most important first step. So since I want to do a pacifist playthrough, I should pick people with similar traits. So Espoir looks like, you know, she's also pacifist. She has a black belt. She's honest. She's an exfiltration expert, so then if one of my team gets captured, she can go rescue them. Okay, so she's from France, well-read and athletic, British in origin, but currently in France. Cassandra is a brilliantly practical philosopher who believes in goodness. With this mindset, she specialized as an international lawyer in the most hopeless cases, successfully acquitting the bloodiest dictators and the most violent warmongers. Bizarrely, it was also she who submitted the evidence to charge them in the first place. So, very idealistic person. In her worldview, it is the forgiveness of society that mends the harm caused. In her tireless pursuit of punishment and forgiveness for human evil, she has surveyed many a dangerous terrain and developed unique coping skills. She would be a perfect agent if it weren't for her philosophical doctrine. She has no arrest warrants and she can recon in France and Britain. Okay, so let's recruit her. Give me one good reason why I should work for you. I want to build a better world. Congratulations, you've just recruited the best agent there is. I don't have any respect for someone who codenames themselves Aphrodite, so we're gonna pass on this one. Seducer, loyal and stubborn, nope. Hacker. Oh, I've heard that it's pretty important to have one person on your team who can hack. So Satoshi Takahashi, a solitary man, Satoshi quickly abandoned formal schooling to become a black hat hacker for hire, which has afforded him a very comfortable existence. He has no intimate relationships and no known family. He is suspected of numerous acts of noted cyber terrorism, but has admitted to only one 10 years ago when a Hollywood firm refused to finance a sequel to a blockbuster movie featuring giant fighting sea monsters. The bank accounts of those producers were mysteriously emptied. The director of the film later received an extravagant bank deposit from an untraceable source. I think I can use this person. Recon in Japan. Who else can hack? Let's look at the other options. Firearms expert, knife fighter. Oh, this guy is also a hacker, but is bloodthirsty. What? Yeah, it looks like we're recruiting Satoshi. Why would I work for you? Does this guy have any beliefs? It's time to act to defend your beliefs. Well, his one act of cyber terrorism was punishing this Hollywood firm for refusing to finance the movie about giant fighting sea monsters. So it looks like he just wants cool adventures. I don't think he cares about any beliefs or... Okay, you want to know what the future of war looks like? Robots and drones. If you can imagine it, I've already got it. Aha, I'm impressed. You've got yourself another field agent. Okay, we need 2 more people. So we've got a black belt in martial arts, very idealistic. We've got a hacker. Who's this guy? Thomas Breckenridge. Born to a family of the lesser English nobility, Thomas followed the career path of the ideal British spy. Top student at Eton, then Oxford, politics and poetry. After accepting an officer's commission, he passed the UK Special Forces selection. He has experience in the Afghan and Iraqi theaters, but it's in the corridors of the embassies that he excels. His traits are that he's a firearms expert, he's a seducer, he's a web weaver, and he's honest. Englishman from a noble lineage. Gray is a former scout. He was commissioned a lieutenant in the British Navy, selected for the SAS, and after 2 tours left to spend 5 years in the French Foreign Legion. Skilled soldier, he specializes in survival in extreme environments. Madison Dew. Madison lost her mother at a very young age, and her ambitious father encouraged her academic pursuits. This culminated in her admission to Harvard at the age of 14, where she studied psychology, medicine, and law. She's been on the radar of the intelligence services since the publication of singular and insightful theses on international diplomatic theory. It is tempting to think of mystery as a modern Sherlock Holmes. Her 3 areas of expertise lend themselves naturally to solving notorious police cold cases. She is a pacifist, which is what I want. This agent may refuse to carry out orders that they deem too brutal. She's also weak-willed, though. Not effective at coercing scientists. But I don't want to coerce people, right? I want to persuade them to work for me. She's also methodical. Rigorous approach to the most basic tasks. Usually returns excellent results, although it does make for slower operations. Loner, incapable of seduction. But is seduction necessary? This guy is also a loner. Honest, very scrupulous, and not effective at bribery. What about Caliph? Born in eastern Turkey, Bahran quickly became involved with militant Sunni Islam and ran away from home to join the, I don't know how to pronounce this, in Fallujah, Iraq. Initially an imam under his new identity of Omar al-Fallujah, he established an insurgent faction during the US invasion of 2003, then became a founding member of Islamic State but did not share their reliance on systemic violence. Acclaimed as the next caliph of Daesh, he fled his position, was tracked by Western special forces, and returned to Turkey in the midst of the Sigma crisis. He's a jailbreaker. Oh, if captured, this agent may be able to escape from custody on their own. This agent is completely unbreakable and will never reveal compromising information, even under torture. Wow. I have no trouble finding weapons in enemy territory. I don't know, what are the skills of the people in my team? So like, this guy is no good at fighting. She's good at fighting. What about catch? Hailing from Central Korea, Soo Man-ki is a triple champion in this violent traditional sport, standing at 2.1 meters and weighing in at 170 kg. He could easily inspire terror, but he is a gentle giant, a fervent Catholic, and an animal lover. Okay, you know what? I think I want this guy, because he does not share their reliance on systemic violence, and he seems to be trying to build a better world. So let's recruit him. Give me one good reason why I should work for you. Oh gosh, this is a tough one. Give a Muslim state the means to grow peacefully, or I know you've got a personal mission and so have I. No, you've got a personal mission? You don't get me or what I'm about. Whoops. Recruitment failed. Okay. Magician. Oh, I've already recruited an elite agent. Weak-willed means this agent is less effective at coercing scientists to defect, to leave their home country and work for us. But like, I wonder how much coercing I need to do in this game. I kind of like this trait. This resourceful agent is exceptionally well connected, and operations in their home country will be quicker than usual. And he also has a black belt, so he's very effective in unarmed combat. Let's try him. Why would I work for you? There are many bad things in the world. I need your muscle to make it better. Yeah. Absolutely, I'm impressed. You've got yourself another field agent. Okay. We need a fourth person. I feel like mystery would, what are her 3 areas of expertise? Psychology, medicine, and law. She's methodical. Let's try her, actually. Why would I work for you? Does she believe in making the world a better place? She does. She has written about international diplomatic theory. I need your insights and skills to make the world a better place. I'm impressed. Awesome. Okay, proceed. So we've got Espoir from France. Her name means hope. We've got this loner guy from Japan, this guy from Korea, and Mystery from US. Hopefully this team works. Alright, this map gives me a real-time view of the global situation in our operations. This is my employer. This number represents my employer's confidence in my performance. So relations with your superior starts at 50%, the game ends if this falls to 0. The higher this statistic, the more your government will give you special rewards. The other countries also have a confidence level with the nation that employs me. If this figure drops, operations and negotiations will become complicated. There's the doomsday clock in the middle. Shows international tensions. When the counter is completely full, global nuclear war has begun and the game ends. Button on the top left leads to the science division. There I can assign my scientist projects and see their progress. This button leads to the table that shows relations with all the major actors on the world stage. Diplomats, terrorists, influential groups, our relations, and any missions they assign will be shown here. My goal is to discover and secure Sigma technologies before other nations. To do this, I need scientists, and they are currently overseas. The first thing I need to do is send my scientists on a mission. So I can send Espoir to France, I guess, since that's where she's from. When I finish assigning missions, I can click on enter and to execute my orders. Okay, so I'm gonna send Espoir to France and see if she can find out any information there. Send Madison to her home country, I guess. Go to US. Oh, and also this guy that I recruited is very effective in his home country, so we'll send him to Korea. And this is my hacker. Can I tell him to hack? Oh, yeah. Hacking will allow our agent to steal or destroy scientific data belonging to an enemy nation. You can choose a target from this map, the state of alert for their nation and their defensive technologies, as well as the geographic position of your hacker, all influence the chances of success. If the hacker is in your nation, they'll benefit from a full logistics infrastructure to make their work easier. But in the event of failure, your target will know that you ordered the operation and it will have diplomatic consequences. If the hacker is located in the target nation, their geographic proximity will increase the chances of success, but in the event of failure, your agent may be physically traced and potentially captured. And if the hacker is in a third country, their operation will be completely secret, but their remoteness and the lack of specialist infrastructure will impact their effectiveness. Oh, wow. That's complicated. But there's a lot of hackers in India though, right? What do these numbers mean? 50% on the left and 65 on the right? Is that like their level of awareness of us? Let's hack Japan. Locate scientists? Understood. I'll report back in 2 days. Okay. So I guess that's all we had to do this turn, so let's end turn. April 25th, 2029. Colonel, this is our current progress with active projects. I've arrived at Washington, I await your orders. I've arrived at Seoul, and I've arrived at Paris. Espoir, I want you to locate a Sigma scientist. Available targets and Cassidy. Who's that? Locating scientists is our priority. Some agents are more capable than others of this task. Developing a network of contacts in this country will accelerate our local operations. In an emergency, good geographical knowledge is also a major asset. I guess I want her to locate scientists. Perfect, I'll investigate that country and send you a report in 2 days. Madison? I also want you to find a scientist. This guy is hacking. Yeah, locate a scientist. And intern. Colonel, this is our current progress. Okay, my hacker infiltrated their Sigma databases and I've sent you the details of the scientists in Japan. What else can he do? Do some more hacking, I guess? Also, I noticed that on my bottom left, Turkey is number 1 right now, so let's hack Turkey. Locate scientists. Oh, and he helped me to, because I told him to hack Japan. He found out about 2 targets in Japan, so I'm gonna need to send someone to Japan after like these guys are done with their current mission. So end turn. Colonel, their research facility is too well protected. Uh-oh. Colonel, I was able to penetrate their research facility and I think I spotted all the information, but they spotted me. The alert level has increased in Korea. Alert level increased in France. Oh no. Wait, what? My husband follows my name? Stephanie, I heard that you were assigned as head of the Sigma division. Please accept my congratulations. Thank you, Jack. Your love and support get me through my missions. I'm touched, Stephanie, but don't go out of your way. We both know all about the dangerous game of politics. We're going to need to help each other. Your romantic relationship has improved. Okay, wait. So, Espoir found out about people. But the alert level has also increased in this country. My agent knows their position but not much else. I could ask them to find out more about the scientist. So we can abduct, seduce, bribe, or convert. So convert means the agent will try to convince the scientist ideologically to work for your country. Like that's what I want to do with all these people, but I don't know. Let's identify this person first. Okay, investigate that scientist, send you a report in 2 days. Currently in Korea, and there are some available targets. Yep, so identify. Oh, and I can check my Sigma progress by clicking on the Sigma button. So I currently have Khan Gumatam, who graduated in health, and he's investigating these health technologies. Panacea. This synthetic substance stabilizes the life cycle of cells. Cure for every known form of cancer. And we have a robotics person. By replacing tendons and skeletal muscles with smart nanofibers, we can create soldiers with extraordinary reflexes. So we need someone in finance, astrophysics, and neuroscience. And we're just kind of checking out the talent in other nations right now. So I guess you can just also help me locate scientists. End turn. Uh-oh, red alert, Colonel. I thought I was hacking Turkey, but it was a trap. They hacked me instead. They have a description of all our agents, and I've issued an arrest warrant for them. Your relations with Turkey have deteriorated by 20%. Whoops. This is my agenda, which shows my diplomatic meetings with my foreign counterparts. I need to schedule one as soon as possible to manage the situation. Place the cursor over the country and click contact. Yeah, so Korea's alert level went up, so we need to request a meeting and make them less. Meeting won't happen immediately. Click on the diplomat we've scheduled to meet. Each head has a file. An agent can investigate them to discover their weaknesses or find a compromising document for blackmail. But I don't want to blackmail people. Wait, so what is he doing? Oh, he's on a mission. So after he's done with this, then I can tell him to find out about the diplomat there. Or I could send my hacker, but hold on, let me just check the profiles of my people. Socially awkward, will never surrender. Oh, and my scientist, loyal, flighty, quickly drops their guard with an attractive person. Has no ties. Enjoys discussing cybersecurity. So like one of the risks of this game is also we might lose our own scientists to other countries. So this guy was unsuccessful at hacking Turkey. I could actually tell him to support Madison's efforts. I don't know what I'm doing. I might actually lose on my first playthrough. Go hack the US, I guess. Lower the alert level. Can I do that? Yeah, lower the alert level. Oh, I can also contact them. I don't know, let's just end turn. Oh my gosh, alert level keeps increasing in the US. Okay, my Madison is no good at retrieving intel. Alert level increase in France. Only my Korean guy has done anything productive so far. Anyway, so what can you do? Oh yeah, we have a meeting with the leader. We can also do something with this guy. He's 66, he's graduate in health. We already have someone working in health though. He's incorruptible, not motivated by money. Cares more for their work than for people. Okay, I don't think we can get this guy. I guess we can find out about this person, about the diplomat. What are my agent stats? Oh, 3 intellect, 8 strength. Yeah, I don't want to spend energy looking for compromising files. I kind of want to investigate the other scientist. So identify the other scientist. Okay, Madison has done nothing in the US. Rigorous approach. I don't know, I'm really confused. Okay, since she's not successful in the US, let's move her somewhere else, I guess. I can also send her to a country that we don't have any information on and recon that country. But I feel like I should probably try to improve relations with the US, because we tried hacking them and we also tried learning about their scientists, but we kept raising their alert level. Like, she knows about all these countries, but she hasn't accomplished anything so far. Yeah, you know what? Let's just leave and go to... What other countries does she know? She knows the UK. So, can you do something more effective in the UK? Espor is currently in France and has found out something about the scientist astrophysics. We don't need an astrophysics person, so let's identify this person. Yeah, enter and see where that takes us. Okay, Madison has gone to London. Okay. My hacker helped me to reduce the alert level in the US. Undid the damage that Madison did. Oh. The leader of China just contacted me. My country, China, is currently undertaking a military operation in Nigeria. The support of your tactical drones could strengthen our relationship. But I don't want to send drones to Nigeria. Okay, so Madison is now in the UK. Yeah, she has high intellect, so she should be able to do this, right? Locate scientist. Alert level of the US is 50% again. Okay, good job, hacker. Hack France. Lower the alert level. Okay, May 1st. Whoops. Wasn't able to gather intelligence on the scientist in Korea, but we did get information on the scientist in France. Oh, my leadership is contacting me. The UK poses a clear and present danger. We think that they're preparing an attack against us. Coincidentally, they have vast reserves of natural resources that they have not fully exploited. You are going to announce that the United Kingdom stole Sigma's secrets from you. I don't want to... No, I won't be the instigator for a war. But if I say that, well, my relations with my superiors will go down, right? What if we expose them to the press? Get the public to decide? The only report I'll be sending to the press is the recording of this conversation to expose your duplicity. No! Relations with your leadership have decreased by 10%. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I have a meeting with the leader of Korea. Colonel? My country's leader has sent their regards. Diplomatic meeting helps improve relations. It's a powerful tool which could help us win this war peacefully. The bar shows the level of trust. To make the marker rise, I need to have good relations with the country, know my contact's weak points, and offer something of equal value. Maybe instead of finding out about the other scientists, I should have told my Korean guy to find out about this person. Whoops. It's a great honor to meet with you. Oh, the trust level went down. Get to the point, will you? What exactly do you want? Okay, this is bad. I want to improve relations. All we want is peace, and what are you offering in exchange? You offer nothing in return, significantly increases the chances of failure of negotiations. I don't know. I just want to improve relations. Giving this away will degrade relations with your government. If an agreement is reached, one of your scientists will be transferred to this country. Future considerations? Oh, I accept your proposal. Relationship with Korea has improved. Okay, that was not as bad as I thought. Right, so is he still investigating people? Oh yeah, he was investigating this person, but the investigation failed. And this guy is supposed to be really effective in his home country. You know what, let's just try again. Let's just try to identify this other person. Okay, Espor, what are you doing? Oh yeah, she found out information about this person. Graduated in astrophysics. Flighty quickly drops their guard with an attractive person. Wary of men. Not very competent despite their good reputation, which makes them less effective. Well, Espor is very attractive. Can you find out about the other person? Identify. Okay. Oh, Colonel, the operation to approach the target scientist has been cancelled. The target has been removed by an enemy agent working for China. Huh. Okay, Madison managed to find out about the scientist in the UK. She was unsuccessful in the US, but she did something in the UK. Ooh, there's lots of people here. Identify this one. Oh, and the person that she was trying to find out about was scooped up by China. Okay, well, this person's not very effective, but like we sort of need someone working in astrophysics, so maybe try to convert them. Uses intellect. Yeah, intellect's pretty high. And she's an exfiltration expert as well, so... Okay, let's try to convert this person ideologically. Oh, actually, I'm really curious about the scientist who was scooped up by China. So you go and hack China. Understood. Oh no. The other agent in France was removed by an enemy agent working for Russia. What? Oh no, and my Korean guy, red alert, they found my trail and are approaching my position. I need to get out of the country now. Okay. There's one remaining person in France. Can we identify this person? And she found out something about... The scientist works less effectively after a disappointment in their love life. The scientist enjoys discussing their home country. Drops their guard with an attractive person. Yeah. Investigate the scientist. Okay, end turn. Okay, and I safely brought my Korean guy home. China military operation in Nigeria is complete. You were conspicuous by your absence. So I guess my relations with China have gone down because I didn't want to support them in their war efforts. My country, the US, is currently undertaking a military operation in Nicaragua. The support of your tactical drones could strengthen our relationship. Okay, we found out about the person, this person. Why can't I convert her? Oh yeah, because medicine is socially awkward. Can I send Espor to... Oh, but we don't really need someone in health, right? We already have someone working in health. So investigate the other person. There was someone who was taken to Russia. So why don't you go to Russia? And you can help him, I guess, locate scientists in Russia so that when my Korean guy gets there we can immediately do stuff. Okay, successfully found information about Timothy Morris. Oh, but my Espor raised an alert level in France and has to come home. Okay. I need your help, Stephanie. I'm in Japan. A local operative tried to kill me and I had to defend myself. They're dead. They're gonna interrogate me. What should I do? Oh no. I'll ask my superiors, send you a diplomatic escort, but then my relationship with my superiors aren't that great, right? I'll send you an agent. Thank you, Stephanie. I owe you. Your romantic relationship has improved and cash will be unavailable for 3 days. Okay. Colonel, Covarrubias Pharmaceuticals Corporation is an influential group that is very interested in your Sigma research in the health field. We want to work with you. Every time you make progress in our sector, we'll reward you with greater means to achieve your goals. We appreciate any advances, whether issuing from your own laboratories or acquired through less scrupulous means. I hope our collaboration is fruitful. Colonel, Defense Robotics is an influential group that is very interested in your Sigma research in the robotics field. You are on the cusp of developing weapons which could change the geopolitical balance. Okay. I don't know if I had an option to say no. Right, so she got information about the other person without ties and is heartbroken and graduated in finance. Identify, I guess. Oh my gosh, my hacker is so efficient. Look at that. He found out all this information. Colonel, I think you have enemies in high places. Agent Espoir is currently being pursued by our own armed forces. What? We'll come back to it when the situation calms down. And the research is almost done on health and robotics. Colonel, bad news, I'm afraid. Turkey has completed a project codenamed Stability. Uh-oh. Colonel, Turkey has used the full power of the Stability project and have exploited it to produce an extraordinary amount of funds in a very short time. Their Sigma division is now flush with cash, and I think you may find that their scientists are suddenly impervious to bribery. Uh-oh. Alright, well, I think that's a good place to stop this playthrough for now. It's not going as smoothly as I expected. Like, for some reason, Espoir is now being pursued by a bunch of people, but we did find out information about a few scientists. Our 2 scientists from our own country are working hard on the research and have made good progress in health and robotics. We still need someone to help us in neuroscience, finance, and astrophysics. If you enjoyed this playthrough so far, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, leave a like, and I will see you in the next video.